Tonight, KIRIN is going to be coming back to us in brand new cards and possibly coming off the TCG and OCG Forbidden Limited list because we have brand new Majespecter support. And we have Majespecter Porcupine. It is a spellcaster pendulum effect monster, level 4 wind, attack 1500 and defense 1500. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. During the main phase, if you control a Majespecter monster, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal to special summon, you can target one Majespecter spell card in your graveyard, set it to your field. As long as this card is in a monster zone, it cannot be destroyed by opponent's effects, and your opponent cannot target it with effects. So being able to have a free extender is very, very useful, especially with a brand new support that we got tonight, being a new Xseed and a brand new Link monster. So overall, this card is very, very solid for the deck, as it can set up multiple and many plays for this deck, and I could definitely see this being a brand new control style deck. Next up, we have a rank 4 spellcaster Majespecter, and this card is a Pendulum Xseed. Now this is Majespecter Draco. It is a wind rank 4 spellcaster Xseed pendulum effect monster with 2300 attack and 2000 defense. The pendulum effect is you can only use one pendulum effect of this card with this card's name once per turn. If there is a Majespecter or Draco Slayer monster in your other pendulum zone, you can add one Majespecter card from your deck to your hand, then you can destroy one card in your pendulum zone. This card is very handy because it can trigger things like the Pendulum Magicians and Astrograph Sorcerers, so that's very useful, but also it helps out Majespecters to fill out their extra deck to get all these other cards. Now, being a scale of 5 is also useful because all the others are scales of 2, like Majesty Pegasus, which runs very good in this deck. Now, the monster effect, if you can Pendulum Summon a level 4, you could Pendulum Summon this card face up from your extra deck. You can only use one monster effect of cards with this card's name twice per turn. If a monster is tributed, you can detach one material from this card, special summon one level 6 or lower wind spellcaster monster from your deck. And if this card is in the monster zone, is destroyed by battle or card effect, or is tributed, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. So being able to place this in the pendulum zone is very, very useful, and being able to summon out things that are wind spellcasters from your deck is also very powerful. This might mean KIRIN is going to be coming back to the TCG and OCG, all just because of this brand new support, which I am very excited for. Now, after that amazing Xseed monster, we have to take a look at Majespecter Oarth. It is a wind spellcaster linked to effect monster pointing bottom left and bottom right. It takes 2 pendulum monsters, including one Majespecter monster, and it has 1500 attack. You can only use the effect of cards with this card's name once per turn. If this card is link summoned, you can add up to 2 Majespecter monsters from your face-up extra deck to your hand. Then you can add up to 2 Majespecter monsters with different names from your deck to the extra deck face-up. Also, for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Majespecter or Draco Slayer monsters. This card has a lot of restrictions, but it's 100% worth it because of what it does, and it is in the same vein of the win con of the deck, being able to get to your monsters as soon as you can. And honestly, I definitely see all these incorporating Majespecter into a tier 2 to tier 1 strategy. And finally, we have one last card, being the brand new Majespecter Wind. It is a quick play spell card, and you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. When you activate this card, you can also tribute one wind spellcaster monster you control, special summon one Majespecter monster from your hand or graveyard. If you tributed a monster to activate this card, you can instead special summon the Majespecter monster from the deck. So you can also tribute one wind spellcaster monster. Is very, very interesting because it makes you able to special summon that monster. So that is an optional part of the text. So when you activate it, you can special summon one from your hand or graveyard, which is fine. But if you tributed something, you could special summon a monster from your deck. So most likely this deck is becoming KIRIN Turbo, and I cannot wait to see how this deck forms when it comes out in the OCG and TCG, as this is another deck I'm going to be heavily playing since I used to play Majespecters and I still have the full entire core But I want to know what you guys think about this new Majespecter support. Anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.